Holy crap. Oh, it actually does look better than I expected.
Okay, so try this now. I mean, does it seem like a little bit jerky? What do you think? And is my shirt backwards again? Is it backwards?
Yeah.
Is it backwards?
That's how it is.
Oh.
That's how it is with the forward facing selfie camera.
All right.
And you're gonna have the same problem with your laptop too.
This is not unlisted. Well, we'll try this one more time, everybody. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? All right, good, cool. So I don't know where I left off at. So I appreciate everybody bearing with me. I had to switch over to a webcam with my laptop, which I'm not thrilled about, but we'll make do for this time. So where I was talking about last time is I have these towels from Hawaii. I'm not sure if I left off there or not, but we'll just pick up there. I have these towels that I'm gonna take to Hawaii with me. They're supposed to stay cool in humid weather. And they have these packets with the special crystal in there that allows them to stay cold without being wet. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. A little bit flustered here. Sorry, guys. Oh, here's one. Here's what I'll be doing. We did the swerve ball. My son has a channel. It's called Freakin' Brandon, which I appear on also. And there he is. He also known as the cameraman in a lot of my videos. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this one on my channel or his channel. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of this one or not. It's supposed to be a special soccer ball that can kick in curves or swerves. I don't know. I saw it at the store. I thought it'd be interesting. I don't know if anybody out there has or heard of it, but if you have, let me know because I'm kind of curious how this one's going to work out. Get the glasses, get the clever cutter. So since I kind of had some technical difficulties last time, let me see some of your questions here now that I can see them. Why did I get into YouTube? Oh, someone has a kicker ball and it sucks. That's what they said. So we'll have to find out. Now I'm wondering if I should have bought that or not. But why did I get into YouTube? Because I was reviewing SC on TV products on a website and I wanted to embed them to supplement my website, but the YouTube channel kind of took over and now it's more what I do than anything else. It wasn't really intentional, but hey, that's how it goes, right? Am I using the same phone? No. No, why?
Because that stream is still technically live on that phone.
Oh.
And so people are able to use the link. So people are using links.
This is not supposed to be a live one. This is supposed to be unlisted, as I said.
I thought that was the live.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. This is an unlisted. By the way, I was just going to do a test, but since it got shared, I'm going with it. Why not? Who cares, right?
Sorry.
It's totally fine. It totally works out. So actually, this makes it a little bit more intimate for everybody. It's probably a good time for me to test out because I've never done this before. So the equipment, the technical thing. Like my shirt text is backwards. My shirt text is backwards. I can't figure out how to do that. So if anybody can help me figure that out, that would be great. What is the worst ASEAN TV product you reviewed? What? Well, the worst, this is pretty bad. I mean, these are right here. I mean, I don't think that this is sick. It looks like you have gingivitis. It makes you talk with a lisp. And it was advertised like it would replace expensive veneers. That's pretty bad. The recent ones, the Ice Genie was really bad. My friend Kathy from 2 Cent Chicks would also tell you that I think she said that's the worst product she ever tried. I think it's up there, but there's some pretty bad ones in there as well. The camera is only mirrored for you. So you guys are seeing my shirt you're seeing my shirt say rock and roll and not backwards? That's good to know. How many ASEAN TV products do you own? I probably own close to 150 to 175 ASEAN TV products. Most of them are back here. And I almost always end up coming back here, rummaging through stuff and reorganizing it because someone asks me a question and I have to go dig it out and find an answer. Sometimes it's in instructions or packaging or something. So I'm always going through here. It's been reorganized about 4 or 5 times. I'm running out of room, as you can see. They're almost completely full. So this, oh, there is a Snuggie back there. I never oh, Snuggie right here. Yeah, I never reviewed the Snuggie. I don't even know how that ended up in there. I think I got that as a gift one year and never used it. It just kind of filtered its way into my Assi on TV collection. Purple, how am I liking it? I like the mattress a lot. I think the mattress is extremely comfortable and it's lessened my back problems by a significant amount. The pillow I'm used to. I mean, I like it. It's what I use every night, but I don't know if I wouldn't say it's, to me, as good as the mattress is, but I still like it. What kind of YouTube do I watch? I watch a lot of vlogs. I watch, the Casey Neistat Disciples. I really like that kind of format. And honestly, that's what I tried to start off as before I started this channel. I tried vlogging and I realized that my life was not interesting enough to vlog, so I started doing reviews since I was already familiar with writing them. It's 3:22 a.m. 3:22 a.m. I don't know where you are. You must be, I don't even know where that would be. But thank you for watching me at 3:22 a.m. That's pretty amazing. Well, I abused the red copper pan against the advertising. That's a good idea. I thought about that, but I actually like the pan. I've had it for so long, I kind of didn't want to mess it up. Maybe another one and do the same thing with that one. That might be a good idea since I've already used the one for so long and have a abused version next to the one I've babied for 1.5 years. So thank you for that suggestion. Let me see what else. Have you ever used the Perfect Pancake Mixer? I have not used that one. I think that came out before I started my channel and I just didn't really want to do another pancake. I've done a lot of pancake, bacon, eggs. I'm kind of over the breakfast thing, so I haven't gone back to that one yet. I might, if I run out of ideas, I might get to that one. The red copper pans are $10 now. Oh, that's good to know. Mine was 30. Of course, I have the 12-inch pan though. I don't have the smaller one. I have the 12-inch. That was $30 when I bought it new. Try the granite. It's funny. I saw the granite rock pan right after I posted my blue diamond pan review. If I had known that was going to be in stores so soon, I would have picked it up and thrown it in that one. So it's kind of, I mean, to do another pan review right after that one, I'm not really thrilled about, but I might still do that one because their advertising is even more ridiculous than the blue diamond pan advertising was. What's my favorite farm animal? I'm a city boy. I don't know anything about farm animals. How sick of you are eggs? I'm very sick of eggs. You know what's funny though is the last time I did an egg cooking product, I went to a YouTube meetup at Einstein Bagels and had an egg bagel. So, I mean, sucker for punishment, I guess. I don't know why I did that. I just ordered out of habit and I did not want an egg bagel. Favorite product I've reviewed? I would say that right now, the best product I reviewed is the RangeMate Pro. I think that is the best one, the one I use the most. One that surprised me the most, I think that it actually did better than the advertising hype because you can grill food. You're not microwaving it, you're grilling it right in your microwave. And it's actually very simple to use. Let me see. I'm just reading some comments here, guys. I swear you lost weight. I lost weight last year. I haven't really changed my weight in a year. When I first started, I was 25 to 30 pounds heavier than I am now. That was in late 16. But please don't watch those videos. They're really bad. They're not very good. I mean, it looks like I took a couple of Xanax or something before I did those videos because I'm very subdued. The camera's bad. I go from like a fisheye to like a DSLR. It's just, those are not good videos to watch. Technically, they're pretty bad. So just watch the ones after about April of 17 on, and then anything before that doesn't exist. Do all of your pets get along? No, they don't. Daisy does not like Bailey at all. In fact, we actually have to keep them separate because Bailey wants to play with Daisy. Now, Bailey is 3 years old, and Daisy is 13.5 years old. So Bailey will try to play with Daisy, and Daisy thinks she's being attacked and snaps at her. And I've tried many times to get them to get along. At this point, Daisy's so old, I'm not really going to push it anymore. But Elle gets along with all of them. The cat doesn't interact with them at all. So the cat doesn't even know the other dogs exist, I think. Any Vegas brewery or brew house recommendations? This is there's a lot of good breweries here. I would say Aces and Ales is the best place to go for craft beer. As far as breweries themselves go, there's quite a few in town. I mean, I don't know if I have a favorite. Barley, quite a good selection. That one's in Henderson. Let me see. Where am I from? I've lived here for 24 years. So, I mean, before that was California. Before that, I lived in the South. I lived in Christie Cooking Channel's backyard back in Georgia when I was a kid. I lived in Warner Robins, Georgia, which is a small town in Georgia, south of Macon. Beatles fan? Yes, I am. I, of course, prefer the later Beatles material. I don't know how we're getting on the Beatles when I'm supposed to talk about SC on TV stuff. But hey, anything goes right now, I guess, right? Barley's or Love Lady? I don't know. Have I ever been to South Carolina? Yes, I have been to South Carolina. I used to live in Georgia, so we used to go up there all the time. And it's very humid down there, especially in the summertime. What color are my eyes? They're blue. How much do I make every month? I'm not telling you that. Why would you ask someone that? You don't ask people how much they make. My cameraman's laughing over here. Oh, I was going to tell you guys something else. Before my ridiculous technical difficulty here, I have got, cameraman, you need to come help me with this. I've got a giant package that just arrived today. Let me take this off. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it up. Okay. You see what this is? See, it says change on it. I wish it was a box full of change, but see, it says change bike. Wait, I'll have a microphone on. Where'd my stool go?
It's underneath the table.
Okay. All right, that is called the change bike. It is a bicycle, a full-size bicycle, not one of those clown-looking bicycles. It folds up and can fit in your trunk and in the back seat of your car. And I just came today, and I will be reviewing that over the next few weeks. That one I'm pretty excited about because I haven't seen a folding bike. I've seen folding bikes, but they look kind of funny. But this one looks really cool, and I'm excited about this one because I'm going to be trying that out for the next couple of weeks. If any of you guys have seen this, tell me what you think because I'm curious what cyclists might think of this kind of bike. All right, I'm reading some questions here. I love how you always refer to your son as cameraman.
Me too.
He is the cameraman. He will always be the cameraman. In fact, sometimes we're not filming, I still call him the cameraman, just joking around. But he has a channel, like I said before. He has a channel called Freakin' Brandon, which it's mostly just he and I kind of sitting around eating fast food and talking about it. And I don't call him the cameraman there because there is no cameraman. We just put our cameras on the dash and eat food and talk about it. So, funny to call him the cameraman, though. Have you ever thought of donating former products? I have thought of that. I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to start doing giveaways, giving some of them away, donating them, and trying to figure out what to do with them. At this point, I haven't, mainly because people will ask me questions a year later, because those videos are not, they might be old to me, but they're new to the person watching them. So if someone asks me a question, I go back and refer to them. But I'm getting to the point, some of these old ones are almost 2 years old, because my channel launched in October of 16. And I think at that point, I'll probably start getting rid of things. Let me see. Do you get recognized out in public? I have been recognized in public, and it's kind of unusual, kind of strange. It may be a little uncomfortable. It depends on how it happens. Hasn't happened much, and I'm not one who looks for that to happen again. How many? Okay. The bike sounds amazing. It does sound amazing. When I learned about this bike, I really I was shopping for a bike at the time. So when I heard about this one, I knew this was perfect for me to review for the channel as well. Have you considered reviewing children's products? I mean, I've done kids' toys, but I haven't done educational or I don't even know if, I mean, I did raise 2 kids on my own, but I don't know if that would be something I'd be comfortable reviewing. There's a lot of out there that specialize in that kind of thing. If something comes along, especially if it's an ASCII on TV product, I will review it. Did you start this because you like making videos or because you like ASCII on TV products? I did that for both reasons because I've been writing about ASCII on TV products since about 2011. I think the first product I wrote about was Waxvac, the one that sticks in your ear and the guy screams, "Ow!" And I remember writing an article about that in 2011. And then a year later, I was writing mostly ASCII on TV reviews. I launched freakinreviews.com in 2013. So it kind of grew from there. Now, after seeing guys like Casey Neistat, I really wanted to, try the vlogging thing, but I figured I would just kind of take vlogging techniques and incorporate them into reviews, and it kind of worked. So, I mean, I'm pretty happy with the format of it. Billy Mays or Anthony Sullivan? Billy Mays. Come on, no contest. Do you get upset when people try to mimic your channel? I've never seen anyone mimic my channel. I would love to see that. In fact, I would be honored to see someone mimic my channel. So if you see anybody mimicking my channel, send me a link and I'll subscribe to them. I know.
You could do like a bald cap and everything.
Yeah, someone could get like a fake beard and a bald cap and imitate me. I would love to see that. Do you ever add bloopers? Sometimes I leave them in, and sometimes I put them at the end. But I'm so good I don't have bloopers. Not just kidding. In fact, I'll shoot 2 hours of video for a 10-minute video sometimes because I'm Mr. Misspeak. That's one of the reasons I was a little bit intimidated by doing this because I'm really bad at speaking off the top of my head. I usually have to kind of think about what I want to say first. So yeah, I have more bloopers than non-bloopers. Dad, at least you're not as bad at me as speaking. I don't know, I'm pretty bad. What budget-friendly bed do you recommend? I know you'll have purple. Have you reviewed any others? I can't say that I have. I wish I had an answer for you. I mean, now that I've posted the purple mattress, I'm getting offers from all these mattress places, and I wish I could review all of them, but I mean, I can't say I know of a budget-friendly one. I'm sorry. I mean, I wish I had an answer for you. Would you meet up with to pay for dinner? I have done that before, actually. I have done that. As bad as that sounds, it did happen recently. You could wink, wink. My daughter's saying that she wants to try out one of my mattresses, I think. You want to see one of my cats use something? The cat is camera shy. The cat hides most of the time, so it's hard for us even to see her. So anyways, what else have we got here? So did everybody see the TAC glasses blue before my phone crashed the first time? Because I don't know where I lost my signal at. So you did see that one, good. Now my question is, should I do a dedicated review of that, or should I just kind of leave it at that and leave it in this particular stream? That's something I'm not sure of, because I'm not sure if TAC glasses blue have its own video. What is your favorite rock band and why is it Muse? That's a good question. I do like Muse. Leave it. Christopher Johnson, I agree, leave it. My current favorite band right now is Tesseract. That's the one. See, my cameraman is shaking his head yes and no. That's their album Altered State is my current obsession. Other than that, would be Good Tiger is my other current obsession. But I like a lot of bands, all the way back to, I like music all the way back to classical music. That's where I'm actually have a master's degree in music, so that's my education is in music. But right now, Tesseract and Good Tiger are the two bands I listen to nonstop. Do you go to Iowa a lot? Well, both of my parents grew up there, so that's where my family is from. That's why you see the Iowa shirt sometimes. Indiana also, my cousin and I visit there every year, and that's why you see the Indiana shirt. Have you always made a living as a musician? I've never made a living as a musician, ever. Even when I taught, I didn't make a living at it because that's not really a very lucrative career for most musicians. Dad, take Bailey over there. He loves Nickelback. That's funny. Maybe their first album. Maybe. You were from Indianola, Iowa. Well, I usually go to Des Moines, Newton whenever I visit there. What did you do before YouTube? I was blogging about ASEAN TV products. And before that, I was doing sports marketing. And pretty much, I've done a lot of different things. But I was writing about ASEAN TV products before I started YouTubing about them. What sports teams do you follow? Who's your favorite team? Lakers, ever since I was a kid. I'm not a bandwagon Lakers fan. I've been with them since I can remember. And last year, I followed the Golden Knights, went to a bunch of games because it's the first Vegas professional team, and they were created here. Sorry, not the Oilers, but yeah, I don't know how to switch this to unlisted. I wish I did. Maybe if someone tells me how to switch to unlisted, maybe I can do it right there. Oh, I don't know how to do it. So if I did know how to do it, I would do it. Yep, I don't know how to do it. This was just supposed to be an unlisted video, but on the other hand, this is probably good because my first one didn't go so well because it crashed in the middle of it. So this is actually a good chance for me to kind of do it once, see how it goes, see if you guys like it, if you have any ideas for how I can do this. And then the next one I'll do public. And my cameraman's saying something about back me. It is currently unlisted. That's fine. I'm totally fine. What kind of DSLR do you have? I have a Nikon, but I don't like it because it doesn't have a flip screen, so I can't see myself when I'm filming, which that's one of the reasons, by the way, Casey Neistat wears sunglasses, because he looks into the monitor and not into the camera. So when you're looking here, he's looking over here. But he has glasses on, so you think he's looking at the screen. But the Nikon I have doesn't have a flip screen, so it's kind of just, I went to a point and shoot. Actually, I have a RX 105. Did you ever work in fast food?
I just want to say, I think we switched it to public.
Uh-oh. You switch it to public?
Yeah.
Supposedly switch it to public, so we'll see what happens here. I wasn't planning on going this long, but we'll keep going. Why not? But yes, I worked at an ice cream shop when I was a teenager, and it was long hair too. I was, high school. I had hair down to here. Had to wear a hairnet, and I didn't like it. So I haven't worked any other fast food than that. Oh, now it's supposedly public, so this could be bad. Here come the trolls, everybody. Here come the trolls. Bring it on. I want to see the trolls come in here. You need more moderators. I think I have 3 or 4 right now. Do I not have enough?
Yeah.
Thoughts on making a Patreon? Yeah. And then I'm going to answer that one about having hair. Yes, I did have hair, but Patreon, I don't really think so. I mean, I understand that works for some people, but I'm comfortable with it is now, where I just post the videos and people can just watch it or not. I mean, but to have special content, I don't think that's, I'm trying to help consumers save money by giving them product reviews of things that may or may not work. And I think asking them for money is kind of counter to what I'm really trying to do. So to me, a Patreon doesn't make sense. And yes, I had hair down to there, big old curly, Robert Plant hair back when I was a teenager. So believe it or not. Oh, I see some people getting moderated out of here now. See, I know that now it's public. Now it is public. You grew up in New Order and Slayer. That's a pretty good combination. Let's see, do I watch Dragon Ball Z? I don't watch Dragon Ball Z, but I will admit that I still play Pokemon Go with my kids. That's one of the things that we still do together. Don't hate. It's family time. Anything you can do to spend time with your kids has got to be positive. So that's what we do. But I don't really watch. When they were kids, I watched Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot. I saw the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie twice in a row in the theaters. Someone wants to see a picture of my majestic hair. Well, just think Peter Frampton. If you look at pictures of Peter Frampton and just imagine that being me, that's what it looked like. Have you been outside of America? I have been outside. I've been to the Caribbean and Mexico, and I'm in Australia at the end of this month. And I'm going to be filming videos in 3 cities there, and I can't wait. And also one in Honolulu. So, hello, Australia. I'm going to be down there this month. So Maybe we'll bump into each other. I'm going to be at VidCon for the first leg of my trip, and then up to the Gold Coast and down to Sydney. Australia is awesome. I hope it is. I'm sure it will be. 84 to 125 in 1 minute. Here we go. See, that's what I'm saying. Here come the trolls. Here come the trolls. You helped me. The Power Air Fryer oven, $99. Copper Chef, $8 online. Those are actually pretty good deals. I paid more than that for those. So it sounds like some of the things I get at first are a certain price, and then over time. That's one of the reasons I don't always list the prices in videos, because I get a lot of flack for that. People will say, how much was it? I kind of go back and forth, because when I say, hey, I paid $40 for it, and then 6 months later, I'll get a commenter who doesn't realize, say, you idiot, you paid $40 for it, I paid $19 for it. I say, well, it wasn't $19 when I bought it 6 months ago. So that's one of the reasons I don't always list the price in the videos, because I know that they drop over time. How is the purple mattress? The purple mattress is awesome. I really like it a lot. I wish I could convey how comfortable it is to you with more than just words. Got so many items. Do you read all your comments on your videos? How do you deal with trolls? I deal with trolls by not reading all the comments on the videos, because it's just too many now. There was a point where I used to actually read all of the comments, and it got to the point where it was taking me over 2 hours a day to do the comments. It's just too much. So I usually read comments for about an hour after I post it, and then for that video, and then I don't read them anymore, just because it's just too much time. And then sometimes if someone just rubs me the wrong way, I don't want them to win that kind of battle, so I just don't even bother with it. I let the other people who comment in the video deal with the trolls themselves. My son was Billy Mays for Halloween. That is a great I could probably do that. I could probably do Billy Mays for Halloween. I would just need maybe a thick black wig, a blue shirt, and maybe an ASEAN TV logo. Whoever just posted that, that is my next Halloween costume. Absolutely, 100%. So look for Mays Halloween costume for me in a few months. You are a genius. What is the name of the hose you constantly use? I use the Hercules hose and the Metal Garden hose, and I purposely leave them out on the patio where Bailey plays and runs across them and we step on them, and neither one of those has leaked, and I've had those since, I think, March of 17. Much better than the what do they call, the retractable hoses. The Metal Garden hoses, both of them are really good. Dad, you're Mr. Clean meets Billy Mays meets Walter White. Yeah, I get a lot of Walter White. Yeah, I get a lot of Walter White. I don't even watch that show. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen episodes. I get Walter White a lot, and the last name's the same. Let me see what else we got here. I noticed you wear an IU shirt in some of your videos. I visit my cousin in Indianapolis. Actually, he's in Carmel, which is right there. In fact, I posted a video from there. We were walking down the Monon. What did I film for that? I don't remember what it was. I filmed something. I think it was my Q&A number 2 I filmed in Carmel this last summer. Please do one from the Mighty Putty Purple. Do they still sell the Mighty Purple? I mean, I remember that was advertising years ago. I don't think they even still sold that. Do I watch Game of Thrones? I don't really watch TV. I watch a lot of YouTube. I don't think I've turned my TV on in months. And usually when I do is to put my PlayStation on so I can play Spotify over my stereo system. So I don't watch much TV. I know I should. I'm way out of the loop, and I used to watch a lot of TV. I want to start a channel, but I read too many comments on other channels. I'm too thin-skinned. I'd cry with the first comment. You gotta be thick-skinned. I used to with all of them, but you have to just remember that these people that take the time out to go leave a negative comment, I mean, there must be something that makes them unhappy in life to be propelled to do that. Because when I see a video I don't like, I just go to the next video. I don't angrily type out some angry comment. I mean, I don't get why they do that. Or sometimes they're just trying to rile people up for their own enjoyment. Neither one of those really shouldn't matter to you, because you know that you're not doing anything wrong. Pickups, $2. Wow, I've never seen that before. So thank you very much. Very cool. Ironically, the guy who reviews ASEAN TV doesn't watch TV. That's funny. That's actually pretty funny. Not lately, I don't know. But A lot of those products are advertised online, though. I mean, I see most of them advertised on Facebook, Instagram, but my cameraman over here is laughing because you got me on that one. Hey, I will admit it, you're right. So that's funny. That's pretty funny. I had no plans to do this for this long, by the way. I was just going to show you a few products and get out of here. But then after it crashed and then went unlisted, it's been kind of a big mess. So I'm just going to sit here and answer questions for a little while. Do you smoke? If yes, I do not smoke. My son has asthma. He has cameraman asthma. And I do not want to expose him to smoke. My dad smoked. And I never really, I thought it just didn't, I don't like it. I don't smoke. No, I don't have anything against people who smoke. I just don't. Mark Chapman, thank you. That's amazing. Thank you very much. Dad streams are just to hang out. That's funny. Have you ever thought your son to do reviews in the channel? Well, Candy Cane 1888, I recognize you. I think I responded to some of your comments. My son has a channel called Freakin' Brandon, where the two of us kind of sit and just talk about, it's not real detailed, by the way, but we sit there and talk about like fast food products, usually like limited time edition stuff. He's done one or two other reviews, but we just kind of sit in the car and just talk about whatever items out. So it is his channel, but I'm on all the videos with him. Christy's cooking channel, my friend in Georgia. What's the best thing you cook? Oh man, that's a funny. I don't. That's funny. I don't really cook anything very well, to be honest. See, even me and my son can't think of anything very. What do I?
The best thing you cook is tilapia.
I haven't made it for a while. I mean, sometimes I make some fish. Okay, tilapia maybe. I make my mom's old dishes like rigatoni. That's the one I used to make the most.
Yeah, definitely like fish.
I live in Las Vegas. Also, how long do you keep those SCN TV items you don't use? These go back to the beginning of my channel, which was October of 16. I haven't gotten rid of anything yet. I think in October I'm going to start finding things to get rid of those. Do you still use a weighted blanket? My daughter does. She liked it. She had more of a use for it than I did, so I didn't want to take it. So I use it. You made some good eggs. Yeah, I guess I can make eggs okay, except for in the last video, I did a terrible job because I was too busy trying to mess with the camera and two pans, and they were not very good. Noah says I make spaghetti well. It's hard to mess up spaghetti though, right? I don't really consider that even cooking. You're just kind of mixing ingredients and warming them up. Do you have any connections at Aces and Ales? I don't, but I do like going there. They have a really good selection. I think the one on the north side of town is better than the Nellis one. Diablo egg, that's funny. What's the next video going to be? I'm not sure yet. I was hoping to get my battle visor in the mail, but it didn't arrive today. So that was supposed to be my next one. So I'm going to have to kind of scrounge. I guess it's not going to be these tech. Which one is it? For those of you who missed, I've got like all these glasses here. One of these is the tech glasses blue. Is this it? I think this is it. I don't even know. I've got all these glasses here. One of them is the tech glasses blue. I think this is the one. And I'm not really sure if I wanted to do a dedicated video of this, but I did buy it because I'm kind of a tech glasses. I don't know if junkie is the word because I don't necessarily like them that much, but I've got the tech glasses night and I've got the regular tech glasses. So it just seemed like to add to my collection would be nice. So my son and I are going to do this either on this channel or his channel, but I'm not sure. I would like to hear what you guys think if I should do this on my channel or if I should do it on my son's channel, because he did the swerve ball on his channel.
Yeah, these look like those. Remember these?
Let me see.
Boulder City, the aliens.
Oh no. Moderator number 2 just came in and gave me
They look
these.
like those. They really do.
All right, tell me if the all right, let's start over again. Tell me if the tech glass is blue. All right. This tech glass is blue.
Also, hi everybody.
Noah says hi. And then the original tech glasses, right here, if they look anything like these that we bought as a joke in Boulder City. These are my alien glasses. I bought these in Boulder City. What were these, like $1? These are like just novelty glasses. My son's channel is Freaking Brandon, and he just started. He hasn't really. I haven't really shouted it out. Why am I still wearing these? I haven't really shouted it out because he wanted to kind of learn the ropes a little bit and get some videos posted first. But that is his channel. You know, I kind of like these. They're supposed to be alien glass. How cool is that? I mean, look how ridiculous that looks. I do look like a fly. That's funny. My bald head is very. I think I'm just not going to comment on that one. Christy said Brandon's channel is great. Thank you, Christy.
Thank you, Christy.
And SF141 was his 100th subscriber. Yeah, there's actually a UFO shop in UFO shop. I think it's called the UFO store or something. It's all UFO gadgets, and they have all kinds of stuff. They have a guitar, I think. That's funny. My son's snapping with these glasses on. Fortnite sucks. I don't play it, but I know that one of my favorite Lakers players, Josh Hart, plays a lot. That's about all I know about it. My son didn't like it that much either, but his friends all play it. Love the channel. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. Take us to your leader. Yes. No. I wonder if this is. Did you ever see that movie back in the 80s where they had the special glasses and you put them on, you could see all the aliens, and you take them off and you couldn't. Was it They Live or something like that? That's kind of what it reminds me of. Now Noah's saying it looks like Zim. It looks like Zim's eyes. If you look, Invader Zim. Out of all the items you reviewed, which one should I buy? Well, the problem is people ask me earlier. I was asked my favorite one is, and I said the RangeMate Pro, but you can't really find that in stores. So, I mean, there's a lot of good ones out there. I mean, the Hurricane Fur Wizard, if you have pets, I think that's a really good one. The Metal Garden Hose is great because that one's hasn't really. I even got some cutters and tried to cut it in half, and it still didn't cut. So, I mean, look at my best of 2017. I would still stand by those picks, and I'm going to have a best of 18 in a couple months. Carlos, great question. What was Carlos's great question? Oh yeah, that was a good question. Thank you. Bark bath. I've only used it a few times, and I haven't used it since then. I really need to get my pets all professionally groomed at this point. I think the bark bath is over its head trying to deal with, because their fur, when you get them trimmed, it's nice, but then they're at the point where it needs to be professionally groomed, and I'm gonna do that before I go to Australia. What is your favorite YouTuber that isn't you? I watch the most YouTubers I watch are Casey Neistat, and then I watch a lot of my friends' channels. I watch 2 Cent Chicks, Chrissy's cooking channel, my friend Brendan at Cheeky Truth, and my friend Mike at the Unbox Warehouse. And I watch my son, the cameraman, Freaking Brandon's channel. So I watch a lot of smaller YouTubers. There's a guy named Perry with a channel called Paradise, Peradise. Never met him before, but he is actually the reason I'm here, because he's the first vlogger I ever really saw that I was interested in. So I still watch his channels every time he posts something. Am I satisfied with the Golden Knights' first season? Well, you got Stanley Cup final in your first season. That's pretty amazing. And I went to the first game of the Stanley Cup final, which was expensive but worth it. It was a great game. Did you name Bailey after Victor Bailey? I named Bailey after Bailey's Irish Cream because we got her on St. Patrick's Day in 2015. I like the collab idea with the crazy Russian hacker. Yeah, that would be great. But I mean, he has, between his 2 channels, 14 million subscribers. I'm a speck next to him. He could just do that with me, and I would be out of his way. I mean, I'm not even in his league, and he wouldn't even give me the time of day. Although I do like his channel. I do watch him quite a bit. I think he's great. There must be a way. Didn't Captain Kirk say that one time? There must be a way. If there was a way, I will do it, because I think he'd be awesome, because he's a pretty cool guy. Mike is good. Oh, I've seen your videos. I do comment on his videos. I like his channel. I mean, because it's funny, I didn't know who he was until I had been doing this for almost a year, until someone suggested him, and I realized we kind of have a lot of overlap as far as our channels go. but I really like him. I think he does a great job. He's deserving of all the subs he gets. By the way, did you guys see in the news the other day, there was a YouTuber who got in trouble for giving his kids laxatives as a prank, right? Well, I'm reading the article, and I'm scrolling, and they show his house. His house is like walking distance from my house. So I don't know if you ever seen that or not. I don't even remember his name. CJ So Cool or something like that. Is that his name is? Something like that.
Something like
Yeah.
douchey.
But yeah, I saw the article, and then I saw the house, and I was like, I know this house. It's right in the next neighborhood over. Would you? I'm trying to read some of these comments here. Place to eat in Las Vegas that's not on the Strip. Cameraman raised his hand and then had no idea what to say next. I can tell you that myself and my daughter go to Momo Sushi in Henderson a lot, and there's Kaya Sushi on the other side of town, which is really good too. There's a lot of off-strip restaurants that are really good in this town. Yeah.
I'd also like to add that Miller's Ale House is a really good place to eat.
He's a big Miller's Ale House fan. We go Town Square. Do you think these cooking pans actually offer different things, or is it just marketing bullcrap? That's you're not going to get me to say that. But I would say that there is definitely marketing bullcrap in the ads, because the pans never live up to there was one of them, I think it was Kathy Mitchell. I think she was using a mixer on nuts and bolts on one of those pans. There's no way it would do that. I mean, come on. Those nonstick surfaces need to be taken care of. So I think that there's a lot of marketing bullcrap in the ads. I think the surfaces are okay as long as you take care of them. But taking care of them is contrary to what the advertising states. Kathy, I just dropped Kathy Mitchell's name. How about that? Do dump dinners. I don't know if I'm gonna do dump dinners or not. But she had a book she had one they were test marketing called Eat This Book. And I was thinking you actually ate the pages, but what it is you pull the pages out and you actually put the ingredients on, like, it was like an outline of how they look, and you would just dump them all into a pan. That one didn't make it past test marketing because the name, I thought you were actually eating the pages, but. My mic, okay. Okay, I'll do this. Okay. I'm told my microphone was cutting out once in a while, so thank you for that. Anyway, we can say hi to Bailey. No, Bailey is not out here, so sorry. Your order was canceled. Oh, 2 Cent Chicks, did you actually order the Eat This Book? Because I never ordered that one. Someone just asked me to do it. I was like, I'm not going to order Eat This Book. It was just the most ridiculous name ever. Hopefully that fixed the mic. I just changed it how it was in there. I'm going to go back to the beginning because I have a lot more people in here now. When I first started, I mentioned that I'm doing a Wish video again. It's going to take me probably another month. But I did a Wish versus As Seen on TV. It was maybe a month or 2 months ago, where I had 5 items that I already own, and I bought 5 items from Wish that claimed to be the same thing, and I compared them, and it turns out none of them were the same. So some of the items that I'm going to do on my next one of them is the Clever Cutter, which you guys may remember this one. And actually works pretty well, although it's not really as versatile, and I don't really use it that much. But it does work pretty well, although the latch broke on mine. I'm going to do the other one I ordered from Wish, is this one. Oh, thank you. $4.99. What's my favorite item from a fast food place? And I want to answer that while wearing the Perfect Smile veneers. And I should have another one coming from Wish. My favorite item from a fast food place. What do I usually order, Cameron?
You like the sourdough Jack from Jack in the Box?
I don't know about that.
In-N-Out.
I guess In-N-Out's probably up there.
Salads.
There's a salad from Wendy's I like a lot. It has cranberries and chicken in it.
The French dip from Arby's.
French dip from Arby's, In-N-Out. And once in a great while, I'll do Raising Cane's. Even though Kathy says she is not a fan of Raising Cane's, I like Raising Cane's. I'm going to get Kathy to wear one of her videos because she owes me a favor. So, Kathy and 2 Cent Chicks, you're going to wear a Raising Cane's shirt. I'm gonna make you wear it. Chick-fil-A. I know Kathy likes Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is good. We just got it here. So, I mean, I had a lot of these other places had a head start on Chick-fil-A over Raising Cane's. I mean, a lot of these places had head start over Chick-fil-A because we've only had those recently. Never heard of, Chris, you haven't heard of Raising Cane's? Yes, the apple pecan salad, Chuck Wolf. You're right. That's the one. What kind of music do you listen to? My hubby Harry wants to know. Right now, I'm in a mood of progressive metal and post-hardcore. Bands like Tesseract, Good Tiger, Dance Gavin Dance, and stuff like that. So, CNVAR. That's what I listen to. Right now, I mean, there was a point where all I listened to was classical music, so it kind of varies. I like everything. I've been a musician since I was a little kid. I played jazz professionally when I was 18 years old. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, most people don't know the bands I listen to. I mean, people ask me what I listen to. I'll rattle off a list of bands and nobody's heard of any of them because I kind of like, I mean, I've listened to all the popular bands and I've listened to all the second round of popular bands. You know, I got to the point where I'm to the bands that nobody's heard of before because that's how Spotify works. I love Spotify because you can find anything on Spotify. If I were to review Spotify, I would give it the highest marks possible because I think that's one of the best apps I've ever owned. If money was not a worry, what would you do the most? I would be a travel vlogger, and that might happen at some point. I'm going to Australia and Hawaii this month, and I'm going to be taking stuff with me to review on the road, and I'll be doing some vlogging. Samuel, thank you. Do I listen to Captain Jazz? Captain Jazz, I don't. Great leader, thank you. Keep up the good work. That's very nice of you. Appreciate that. I like any music that's not auto-tuned, and that's hard to get around because people are pretty creative. I've been in the studio and seen auto-tuning where you can't really tell, especially on background vocals. Thank you for the review of the RangeMate Pro. Hey, that's the best product I've of all the 215 reviews I've done, that's the best product I've done so far as I'm concerned. Unbox Warehouse is here. Hey, Mike. I didn't know if you were here very long or not, but it's great to see you. Mike from Unbox Warehouse is one of my good friends. We just talked on the phone for a while just yesterday. We're talking about YouTube stuff. So if you haven't followed him, you should definitely, and watch my Oculus Go video where he's in there. He's hilarious. Your mother-in-law loves RangeMate. See, we're getting all the love for RangeMate Pro in here. They need to I need to get stock in this company or something because I mean I'm pushing. I don't make anything from it. I don't even know where you can. I mean, sometimes you can't even find it on Amazon. Do you have any as seen on TV items that you think might gain value due to rarity? That is a good question because you know when I was first looking for, in fact, let me see where they at. Where my zoomies at? Oh, this ended up being kind of rare for me to find. These are zoomies, which I in 2017 said was the worst product of all time. Was it the worst? I think I call it the worst product of all time. These are supposed to be like binocular glasses, but I mean, look at the way these things look. But as it turns out, they were kind of hard to find. I had to order these on Amazon. I think I paid more for them than they originally sold for. The other one was Perfect Polly, the chirping parakeet. I was about to pull the trigger and buy that one for I think $30, but I ended up finding it at an As Seen on TV store for $15. Hey guys, anyone from England? Hey from Greece, hello Greece. Can you review Sandy sticks? You know, I'm not really into gross reviews like the earwax or the drains, even clipping nails. I mean, I'll leave that to other reviewers. I think Kathy, if not mistaken, I think Kathy at Two Cent Chicks did do the Sandy sticks, and I would defer to her review because it's not really something that I want to review. Is because it's pulling the hair out. I don't like gross stuff for my own sake. Hello from New York, Australia. You're in New York and Australia. That's pretty impressive. What about the Pasta Express? I did the Pasta and More, which I think is similar. I haven't done the Pasta Express. What's your favorite Major League Baseball team? You know, I haven't watched baseball in several years, but I was always an Angels fan when I lived in California because I went to a bunch of games. But back in the day, I was actually a big Mets fan. So sorry, Mets haters, but I'm talking about Dwight Gooden and Darryl Strawberry days. So that's the question. Hello from Wisconsin. Thank you. I actually have a lot of friends in Wisconsin. I do social media for a pizza place there called Polito's Pizza. I'm sure my friend Sam would be happy to hear that. But Polito's Pizza has got 9 locations, 7 in Wisconsin. So if you're in Wisconsin and see Polito's Pizza, I would recommend going by there. After you're watching one of your air fryer, I decided to get my dad one. The air fryer is good. You know, in fact, the air fryer I used a lot until I got the Rangemate Pro. I was using it almost on a daily basis, so it's definitely good. And it's different than the Rangemate, but it's more of just a mini convection oven than a fryer. They were kind of advertising like it's a power, like not power, but like a fryer, but it's more of an oven. Are you gonna do things like Mighty Putty? They had the Mighty Putty purple. I think we talked about that earlier. I would possibly do it, but that one's pretty old. I haven't even seen that on shelves. So I'm gonna be at some point. I'm gonna be doing like Flex Glue versus Gorilla Glue. That's one I want to do with my friend Justin, his channel's The Fabricator. He's a welding expert, and he's gonna help me out with that one. But we haven't figured the details of that out yet. You should do a grilling products because it's grilling season. You know what? I should have flown to Georgia and done a series with Christy outside of Atlanta, because not only does Christy a great cook, I want to meet her husband Lloyd, who I'm the biggest fan of. If you ever watch Christy's channels, you have to watch Lloyd. I have Bailey, Christy has Lloyd. I love Lloyd. So yes, Christy, I need to go out there and grill with you and Lloyd. Favorite football team? I have been a fan of the Green Bay Packers since I was a little kid. So I was not a bandwagon jumper when Brett Favre came around. I watched them when they were terrible. So Mike is doing the thing again. Huh. I might have to get another mic next time. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. Go Pack Go, yes. We like all the same teams. Well, you know, great taste, right? As a plaster, you should try the liquid drywall. The liquid drywall. Have I done that one yet? Oh, the cameraman's looking for, I think I have some autographed. Oh, here. Speaking of football, whoever Game Pro, yes, I didn't do a mic review. By the way, here's an autographed. Bren, can you grab my battery's running low. Can you grab my?
Yeah.
This is an autographed Bart Starr card. By the way, I'm having some a low battery warning, so if I disappear, I'm not coming back this time unless I can get it plugged in. So San Francisco 49ers fan, you guys were scary back in the Steve Young and Joe Montana days. I wasn't a fan, but I respected the team. Let me see. Have you reviewed any mosquito screen? You know, I didn't do the Magic Mesh, which that came out in like 2012, 2013. So I don't know if I think Kathy just did that one. So you can use that plug right there, Bren. This one.
Oh.
Yeah, this right here. I'm plugging myself in here. Right there, that orange.
Uh-huh.
And then hand me this. Hand me this. Yeah, plug in the orange. Unplug what's in and plug in the orange over there. Plug in the orange. Yeah. Sorry, guys, I had to plug in. This was supposed to be as a test, and it ended up being on live, so I just kind of went with it. I wasn't really prepared. So we should be plugged in now. Okay, we're plugged in. Good. Man, there's a lot of comments being moderated here. I must be getting a lot of love from some of the trolls right now. What about doing another channel with not as seen on TV products? You know, I thought about that, and I was talking to my rep at YouTube, because once you get past 100,000 subscribers, you get a rep at YouTube, and I asked about doing that because I really want to do more travel type stuff, because I mean, traveling is my passion. And the idea was that you really shouldn't dilute your resources by doing one channel and then doing another channel, and you're spreading yourself out thin. So I'm going to try to incorporate the other things I like into this channel as best I can. Now, as far as reviewing other things go, my son has a channel called Freakin' Brandon that I'm in with him, where we just kind of like not real seriously kind of review new fast food items. So that's kind of something that actually spawned out of my crispy chicken sandwich review that I did like back in April. So that's his channel though. I'm just the guy that shows up and talks to him about it. You're gonna have 1 million subs by 2020. I like the way you think. Maybe review travel products. Well, I'm gonna review some travel related things and some other things. And in Australia and Sydney, I'm going to be trying Australian food with an Australian, and that should be fun because a lot of the things there I've never eaten. I've never heard of a lot of them, so that's gonna be fun. It's not really a review, but it's gonna be kind of a review, more of a reaction. Will you ever come to England? England, once I get past Australia, England is number one, tied with Japan on my bucket list. So maybe next year. I'm hoping I can go there next year. Vegemite, I am going to be having Vegemite, but I'm going to have it prepared properly in Australia, not scoop it out with a spoon. That's not how they eat it there. They eat it on bread with butter, I think. I'm going to have it prepared properly, then I'll try it. You kind of like Marmite. Isn't Marmite just like Vegemite, or I don't know what the difference is. I know they're similar. Review the Scrub Daddy. You know, I use the Scrub Daddy. I've just never reviewed it. I actually have been using Scrub Daddy for quite a while now. Review your children. Who's the favorite? Well, it depends on who you ask. They'll say the other one is the favorite. I think that's probably the answer I would give. Your son Brennan reminds me of Hyde from that '70s show. Is that a compliment? I don't know.
A lot of people would say that.
He says a lot of people says that. So I mean, he is Hyde. Are you going to Australia? I am going to Australia. I'm going to Honolulu as a layover, and then I'm going to Australia. I'm going to VidCon and then Gold Coast and Sydney. I'll be there for a couple weeks, and I can't wait. Both are pretty disgusting, so well, I'm going to try it. I know that Kathy at 2 Cent Chicks tried Marmite, and I watched her video, and she wasn't too fond of it. But maybe Vegemite's different. We'll see. And I just sent a picture of my son as Billy Mays on your Facebook page. I have to watch that. That's going to be my Halloween costume. I'm going to be Billy Mays this year. Thanks to you for suggesting it. Try a small amount first. Yeah, I mean, have you or do you watch Shark Tank? I mean, I haven't watched any TV in months, but I did used to watch a lot of Shark Tank because that's definitely, a lot of these products end up in the as seen on TV kind of genre. Sometimes the as seen TV industry kind of like make their own versions. Sometimes they buy them out. So Shark Tank is definitely a place that I like to look for items that are kind of down the road. But sometimes that stuff never shows up. Did you see? Just watching an ad for Monster Zapper. You know, I did review a bug zapper in Hawaii back in 2017 called the Zap Light. It's a light bulb that has a zapper in it. And in Hawaii, there were so many bugs that it seemed like that was a good place to review it. There's not a lot of bugs here. So I don't know if the Monster Zapper would really be something I could review here because there's just not many bugs in Vegas. And not compared to some places. The South, they have a lot of bugs there. Here, not so much. The Ring doorbell was on Shark Tank, but they said no. Oh yeah, the Ring doorbell. That was turned down by Shark Tank. That's a good one because, and I thought about doing something like that, but I think I kind of missed it. I kind of missed the curve. That one kind of was popularized and then not disappeared. It's not as advertised as it was when it first came out. You don't live in Florida. I was born in Florida. I grew up in Jacksonville, so I know all about the bugs there. I know all about them. So, and I do like vacationing in Florida too. Do you ever find that you run out of things to review? Yes, I do, because I'm kind of picky about what I review. I could just go and pick anything. You know, like, for example, now that you mentioned that, I'll segue into this. I got a very nice handwritten letter. This was sent to me by a place called Aqua Clip. Has a nice as-seen kind of name to it. And I haven't opened it yet, so here it is. Here's an Aqua Clip. I have no idea. It's supposed to. Hey, cameraman, can you kind of get that open for me? Sure. Cameraman's over on his phone, not even helping that. He's not even being a cameraman. Jamie Tigress, $10. Thank you very much. That's amazing. I appreciate it, Canada. And you know what? I hate to admit, I have not been to Canada. I got to get up there. In fact, tell me where I should go in Canada, and that's probably the first place I'll go. This is the Aqua Clip, which I love the name of that. It reminds me of OptiGrab. You're supposed to clip it onto your bottle. No, like this, sorry. And then you're supposed to clip that onto your belt. Well, maybe this isn't a good bottle for it. Is this a good idea? It's supposed to be a belt clip for your bottle, but I kind of have I have like the cheap knockoff water right here. And maybe I shouldn't review this one. All right. But I get all kinds of stuff that I don't always want to review because I'm picky. Like I got these. And my son opened one. They sent me a whole box of them. Like I don't need a whole box of these. But they sent a box of them. My son uses them. And I haven't even tried it yet. This is supposed to be for your headphones. It keeps your headphones from getting tangled, I guess, right?
Right.
Let me see yours. He actually has his right now. He has his headphones in there. See that? This is called the Nest. But you know, do I want to do a dedicated video to that? Probably not. And that's why I started doing like my freebies mail time one for things like this. So yeah, I do run out of things because I'm picky and I don't like to just review anything. But see, let me see. This is how it looks when you pull it back. This is the Nest. Would you ever get a PO box for fan mail on video? I do have a PO box. It's in my About tab. Would you ever review things from other countries? See, that is, now you're on to where I'm kind of going with this. I would like to go traveling and review things in other countries that might be common there and not common here. That's in-game review stuff for me, and I'm trying to head that way, and hopefully I can find some things in Australia that will actually meet that criteria. Thank you, Leland. It's fun to see your channel grow over the years. Thank you. I really appreciate it. October 23rd will be my 2-year anniversary. I have no idea what to do for that. So if you have any ideas, let me know. You live in Vegas too. What do you think about Vegas? I've been here for 24 years. I'm kind of looking to go somewhere else. I'm seeing a lot of messages being deleted here. I must be getting a lot of hate. There are 305 people in here. That's crazy. You would love some antique gadget reviews. That would be kind of cool to find some like old As Seen on TV products. My dad used to have a thing called the Kitchen Magician. It was like this big cylinder and he would turn the crank and make scalloped potatoes. My dad loved that thing. In fact, he found one on eBay like 25 years later and got it, and he was all excited when he found it. Might be kind of cool to do some old like Ronco products, like if I get like the Mr. Microphone. I got to get a Mr. Microphone. How about that? If I can find a Mr. Microphone, I'll do that. Will you ever review any Billy Mays As Seen on TV products in the past? I mean, I would love to do some Billy Mays products. Billy Mays isn't that long ago. I think he died 10 years ago, 9 years ago. I don't know, something like that. Some of his stuff's still kind of out there. I'll bet you won't delete my message. It's not deleted because I can read it. I'm not deleting these messages. I got moderators in here who are doing that for me. Have I been going for an hour now? Oh my goodness. I should probably wrap this up soon because I was planning on going 10 minutes and here I'm an hour later. But so if anybody has any final questions for me, you know, just, you know, if you have any final questions, I will answer some, but I probably should wrap this up since I've been on for an hour and I was expecting to go for 10 minutes. But I had technical problems and it went unlisted, so I apologize for that. But I do appreciate everybody being in here. I'll answer a few more questions and I'm going to get out of here. Did anybody buy these? Anybody buy these Perfect Smile veneers? They're not so perfect. Dad, no. Dad, no. What are you saying no for? I don't understand that. How often will you live stream? I don't know. I mean, this was like test, really. This wasn't even supposed to be live. This was supposed to just be unlisted. So I don't even know if I'm going to even leave this up or not. Because I mean, this is just kind of, I don't know. Crazy Russian hacker. Are you saying that I look like Crazy Russian hacker or I act like Crazy Russian hacker? I don't have the accent like he does, but I've got Bailey and I've got the cameraman. So, and I've got Noah, the moderator now. Will this be uploaded? I'm not sure if I want to upload this. This is pretty raw. I mean, I'll let you guys tell me if I should upload this or not. I mean,
I'm gonna be honest. I think people would like to see this.
Cameraman is voting to upload it. I'm not sure. Smile veneers was, I might have these with my Billy Mays costume. I might leave these Billy Mays. Billy Mays here for OxyClean. Thank you, Rodriguez. I don't know how to say your first name. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Join the CX network. I don't know what. Leave it unlisted. See, I'm thinking unlisted maybe, but I don't know how you'd find it then. But I really wasn't planning on talking for an hour. So, what's your opinion on microwave burritos? I grew up eating microwave burritos. I haven't had one in a long time because I don't know. I think my tastes have grown out of that. Now, Cameraman here eats microwave anything. He'll eat old French fries and microwave them. So I mean, I'm not a fan. You just joined. Would like to see it all. I mean, I might leave it up, but I don't know. I mean, this is I don't know. I'll have to think about that. If I leave it unlisted, I'll put a link on my other social media. How about that? If I leave it unlisted. If you follow my other social media, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter under Freakin' Reviews, and those need some love. So follow those if you don't already. Is Las Vegas really the best place on earth? No, it's not. It's a great place to visit, but it's not a great place to live for some people. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. I'm kind of ready to leave. I mean, my kids are here, so I won't, but it's a good place. There's a lot of opportunities here. Anybody with some ambition can be successful here. Las Vegas is a great city in that respect. But I think I'm just kind of ready to see some more of the world. That's why I'm going to Australia. Las Vegas sucks. For my own daughter. Wow. Well, well, my daughter says it sucks.
I love it here.
What was the question he asked? Oh, advice you wish you had gotten when I was younger. Oh, thank you, Christy, for pointing that out. I appreciate that. The advice I wish I would have gotten when I was younger is don't be shallow. Don't base things on shallow things. Appearances, money, wealth. None of that matters. It doesn't. It's the relationships, people in your life. And I didn't really learn that lesson until I was a little older, because when you're young, especially when in the time period that I was growing up, everybody was chasing wealth, and that doesn't mean happiness. It really doesn't. So that's something that I wish I had kind of learned early on. Is chasing wealth is never going to end well. Even if you get wealthy, you're still not going to be any happier. Please do dial vision. I did do dial vision. If you look at my old videos, you'll see it from early 2017. Can you do a robot vacuum? I really want to do a robot vacuum. I've gotten so many offers from robot vacuums. I don't even know where to start with that one. I know that they have a bunch of popular ones, but there's so many out there to start. So maybe you can give me some suggestions. Hello from Australia. I'm going to be there at VidCon. I'm going to be in Australia. I can't wait. At the end of this month. We do more oil-free videos. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, if you're 17 and worried about wealth, do not worry about wealth. I've known a lot of people who've acquired a lot of money and it made them no happier. So it really doesn't make you any happier. It helps in some things in life, but it doesn't solve the problems you had before. Thank you again, Rodriguez. I wish I could pronounce your first name, but I don't even want to try to butcher it. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Do a bunch of robot vacuums. And people ask what I'm going to review next. I was hoping to do the Battle Visor next and compare it to the Tact Visor, but the Battle Visor did not arrive. So my choice right now is to do this one on my channel, which we're going to do on my son's channel. So I don't know yet. We'll have to figure that out. I'm not really sure. Oil-free cooking products. Oh, okay, I understand. There's no cooking products out there that are on my radar, but when something does show up, I'll definitely review it. Nito is better than Dyson. See, we're already getting arguments about which robot vacuum to try. Nito is better than Dyson. Where's Bailey? Bailey is in my room with L, sleeping. You have a coworker that looks just like me. His name is Wayne, but I call him James. Well, you should get Wayne on here. Maybe I should do a collaboration with Wayne, and we could like knock one of these out and like have good guy, bad guy collaboration. Are you a doctor? I am not a doctor. Although I almost went for a doctorate in music. I actually was going to go to graduate after my master's degree, but I realized I didn't want to be in school till I was 28 years old, so I decided to just work instead. Have you thought about asking disabled to help review? If I had a product that was geared towards someone who a disabled person could help me with, I would certainly do that, but I don't. That's going to be something that's kind of limited. The Doctor of Love. Yes, that's me. I am the Doctor of Love.
I think they were referencing like the magic ear, you know.
Oh, like the magic ear?
impaired.
The magic ear would have been a good example. I mean, it wasn't really advertised so much for just the hearing impaired, so I didn't really think that until after I posted it. Because they were showing like ladies at a party listening across the room almost as like a spy thing. So I didn't really think to try to find a hearing impaired person, but I probably should have for that one. Do I have Spectrum cable? No, I don't. I have DirecTV and Cox cable for my internet. I look like Walter White. Heard that before. Yep, I've heard that. Did I have any luck? Okay, here's something for anybody else is watching. Someone asked if I had any luck getting the website to take down the picture that using my picture to promote their products. Most cases, no. And if you ever see a website or an ad with my face in it, I didn't endorse it. Do not buy from them because they're stealing my picture and promoting products. Usually I give a bad review to make money for themselves. I've seen my picture on the Measure King, which is a terrible product, advertising like I endorse it. I don't endorse that product. So do not buy from a company using my face in their ads, please. Do me a favor. See, my daughter's all surprised here.
I did not know that. Well, it's their fault for making a bad product.
Have I ever done radio? I worked at a radio station as a graphic artist, but I wasn't speaking. What's my budget? I'll spend whatever it takes to review a product. Well, guys, I think this is going to be it. I think I'm going to wrap things up. It's been far longer than it should have gone, and we want to end before it gets too boring for everybody. But thank you, everybody, for coming here. I might post this. I might post unlisted. If I post unlisted, I'll put it on Facebook, and Twitter. If I don't make it unlisted, then you'll see it on my channel. But thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. And for those who super chatted me, I'm totally surprised, and I thank you for that. And I'll see you probably next week with another video. So thank you, everybody, and we'll see you next time.